Lots to talk about from the last game against Ballatown, but the one thing we want to bring up here in the press conference is that for the first time this season you actually had an unchanged side from the previous game.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we did very well on Sunday, and I've been thinking about it, and obviously you think about your squad and who needs to play and whatever, but I think because we did so well, it was one where we were okay going into that game and stayed the same. Obviously tomorrow will be a little bit different because we've got the slight injury with Danny Redmond. Our
last league home game against Flint Town United was in October 1997, 23 years ago. They're not a familiar opponent for the New Saints in terms of they've been in the top flight or we know that much about them in that sense. So how have you been able to prepare in terms of where they'll be coming from?
Yeah, I think we haven't played them in the league for, like you say, over 20 years, but played them in the League Cup a few years ago. Played them at their place, didn't we? So, yeah, I think what we've done is Steve's watched the game. Steve watched them against Kefin Druids. He went to watch them there, and obviously reported back. We've seen the goals. We've seen how they set up. We know that they've got some Welsh Premier experience. Danby in goal, Wes Baines, Nathan Craig, Conor Horwood up front. So we know the strengths and whatever of their team, and obviously they've had a couple of wins already. So yeah, momentum does usually go with teams who are near enough winning the league or getting promoted and coming up into the Welsh Premier. So yeah, we have to take them seriously, and yeah, a new team to this league, and they'll be excited to play obviously in this league as well.
That leads nicely into the next question, because they have made a number of signings. You mentioned some there. Nathan Craig, I think in particular, was one that raised eyebrows. Rob Hughes has now signed for them.
Very good player.
Les Davis, a couple of days ago, he's put pen to paper. Right. So they have made their intent clear as new boys. Yeah. They're not here to fight a relegation battle. They're not here to make the numbers up. They want to go out and get results.
Absolutely, and they've got lots of Welsh Premier games under their belts, those players. And one thing they are excellent at is set plays. So we've already highlighted that they've got two players there that can put the ball right on the money. And if we don't defend it properly, like the first goal the other night, which we didn't defend it properly, we'll be in trouble.
We've just had back-to-back away games, a 4-0 at Carnarvon. We're not sure what will happen yet with the Ballatown fixture. That will be decided on Monday by the FAW, but we do now have back-to-back home games to look forward to. Flint Town United are in 6th, followed on the Tuesday afterwards Newtown in 7th. So that, on paper at least, is an excellent opportunity to push on and get maximum points.
Yeah, absolutely maximum points, because we're playing at home. That's what we asked for. There's not too many times where we go into games here and fear the opposition. This is our place. Good record here, needs to improve, because we did obviously lose a couple of games here last season. But when we play at home, we're confident. Use the size of the pitch to our advantage, and like you say, 2 games back to back at home. We'll be looking to certainly get 2 wins.
And the games are still coming thick and fast. We've used that term quite a lot recently for obvious reasons. With the unchanged side that we had the other day, even including the substitutes, just the addition of Billy Whitehouse, are we likely to see the same against Flint Town United, bearing in mind that the Newtown game is just a few days afterwards?
Yeah, we'll think about who needs to possibly have a rest, if at all. But the way we finished the game against Bala was excellent. The tempo was great, and the fitness and the sharpness and the speed of how we played was really pleasing. First half didn't really get to grips with their long ball and trying to deal with the second balls, but I thought second half they didn't really have much to hurt us, and it was all us dominating, and I was really pleased with that.
And Danny Redmond was off, replaced by John Routledge. What is the general injury situation and availability situation for you ahead of this game?
Yeah, Danny will obviously miss the game, came off the other night, but John came on, and John's one of the best players that we've ever had here. So if you look at the people that are on the bench to come on and change games, we're even stronger this time round. So that's a positive. Other availability, I don't think we've got anyone else coming back at the moment for the weekend, but we will reassess next week, and hopefully for the spell we've got coming up as well in October, which is a busy period as well. We'll hopefully have a few more back.